Good morning. It is Thursday, almost 10 o'clock. We're just about open. I just got back from an awesome motorcycle ride, and of course, inspiration struck. Man, I had an interesting night last night. I think I'll see if I can weave it into whatever we talk about here today. But I was thinking on the ride here, the ride this morning, it was the greatest love story ever. And who doesn't love a love story, right? A good one. Where's the best love story? Where is it? Is it in a book that you've read or have yet to read? Is it in a movie that you saw? Was it the love story between your mother and your father? Or maybe your grandparents? Or somebody else you know? Or could the greatest love story ever be your story? Mine. You say, Anthony, I'm not with anyone. I'm alone. I'm single. Yes. The greatest love story ever is the one with yourself. It's union with the self. It's knowing the self. It's living your best life. It is the greatest love story ever. It's happening right now inside you. And you know when it started? It started when you were conceived. And when you were born and you locked eyes with your mother and your father, the first page in the first chapter of your life was start. That was the start. The writing began. I posted a video this morning of some babies. You should watch it. It's just so beautiful to watch. You know, the powers that be, the control, people that want control over you, they want you to believe that you are an accident, that the signature of life is the result of some cosmic accident, some cosmic landslide, that it's not purposeful, that you're an animal, that when it's all said and done, you're just gone. You're nothing. What makes a great love story? If you look at the movies, the books that you've read, and the movies that you've seen, what are some of the elements in there that really tear your heart to shreds? And then, in the end, you're lifted so high when two people find each other after some separation, some loss, some misunderstanding. But the elements of the greatest love stories ever told Think about the cast of characters in there. You, the person that you love, the person that loves you, the people that love you, your friends, your family, your bosses, your customers, all these people in this cast of characters, and your place in all of this story, this love story that began when you were conceived out of love. And you think about your role, all the roles that you have played in your life. And you think to yourself, when you think about those things, when we're honest with ourselves, we will always be confronted with the reality that sometimes in our life we are the victim and sometimes we are the villain. That's the truth. And that's true for all of us. The people in our lives also playing the part of victim and villain. And the people that are in our lives that hurt us, that confound us, that send us into a tailspin, we see them as people who are bad, right? Angry, mean, vindictive, short-sighted, shallow. When they hurt us, right? Those are the words that we use. But when we hurt somebody else, we don't use those same words. What do we say? We find some way to justify. It's a dance. And it's really just amazing to me how life presents these moments to us with this cast of characters where it's so easy to look at them and say they are people that you don't want in your life. You're like, why did these people come into my life? What was the purpose? My life would have been better without these people. And they're probably saying the same thing about you. Yeah. I think the truth is that we're all a mirror for one another. And I think that's by design. Each one of us showing the other something about themselves through me, through you. And the challenge is for us to recognize that, to take a step back and not be so quick to pass judgment, to spend a little time to think about what's happening, what has happened. As I'm making this video, I'm being inundated with messages. It's just like constant. It's crazy. The fact of the matter is that every one of us, I believe, are angels. All of us. And I think that this story, the story of your life, the greatest love story of your life, is a story that just might have been written before we even got here. And the cast of characters was determined beforehand. And that we all come here with a kind of collective amnesia so that we can explore, so that we can experience, so that we can rise to the challenge. And I believe that the people that we have in our lives are people that we have loved for a long time. Have you ever felt that closeness with somebody that you just can't explain? And then other people you feel repelled. But for some, for a few, there is this bond that you have a hard time explaining and understanding, but it's there. And you just know it's there. Could it be? How would we ever realize our full potential? How would we ever rise to the occasion if we were not challenged? If we didn't challenge others, if others didn't challenge us? When somebody slights us, harms us, hurts us, is it possible? Could it be that it is actually the ultimate act of love that is being exacted upon you, giving you the opportunity, the moment, the moments, the days, the weeks, the year, to go inside, to find that part of you that is lost, that got left behind somewhere in your long life. Could it be that person loved you so much that they were willing to sacrifice themselves so that you could find yourself? Wouldn't that be the ultimate act of love and the greatest love story ever told? I would say this to all of us who are watching these videos, who are feeling drawn to the content that I put out, that feels some kind of, affinity for the mission statement. My mission statement is to bring in the new earth. First, inside me, inside you, the new earth starts there and then reflects outward. And when enough of us reflect outward, then the world reflects what is happening inside of us already. And the world is a better place. It's pretty simple. It's not very difficult to understand, but it's hard for us to do the hard work, to go inside, to see where we fall short, where we stumble, where we falter, and to accept responsibility for our part in everything. And God, the universe, is so generous, I believe, that it really does give you the space and time to have that inner union, to have that reunion with yourself, your true self, your highest self, so that you can live a better life, so that you can be a better person, so that you can love your children more, love yourself more, love your spouse more, love the world more. Last night, I got up around, I guess, 1? Seemed like I got up like every hour. It's weird. But anyway, I got up at like 1 o'clock and I just couldn't go back to sleep. And I wanted to go outside and dance. So I threw on my baggy pants and I went outside and put some music on and just started dancing. It was so cool. The sky was, well, there was all these white clouds with holes in it, and the moon was poking through, and you could see it very clearly through. It was almost full, mostly full, poking through these clouds. It just was like incredible. What a beautiful sight. I mean, it was magical. And I was reaching up there almost like I felt like I could just like grab the moon, but I couldn't. But I tried. I started thinking, I was like, I feel so weird. Out here, I felt like I was the only person on the planet. And I actually started thinking to myself, holy shit, man, have I died? Did I die? Am I dead? And if I am, what happened? And I started getting a little scared. I can't explain why I felt this way, but I just did. And then I started thinking, wait, what's going on here, you know? And I went inside real quick and I made sure, I was like, okay, Melody's sleeping, everything's good, you know? So I went back outside. And I danced for a while. And then I went back inside and laid down and I went back to sleep. But life is so magical, you guys. There's so much more that meets the eye, and we get lost in all of the things that we do. I think about how life has changed with smartphones and computers and all this stuff, you know, and how in some ways it's really amazing, and how other ways I feel like it's robbing us of our humanity. And I just think to myself, when I think about the new world, is it really one where everybody's isolated in their house, doom scrolling on their phones? Is that going to bring in the new world? I'm not claiming to have any answers. I'm just someone that is anxious to love, to connect with all my brothers and sisters. That's you. To bring in this new world. I'm so happy that we have this space to inspire one another, to keep each other going, to give each other hope, so that we don't become cynical and angry or jealous in this world where it seems so easy to be those things, to do those things. Boy, do I have a lot of work to do today. But all I really feel like doing is laying down and going to sleep. Oh my gosh. I love you. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you when inspiration strikes next. Bye.